I'm Vanda.
How are you?
Absolutely freezing.
Yeah?
How are you?
Your editor's very imaginative.
Adam, just enjoy it, okay? What's happened to you in the last 4 years then, since you brought out the last album? What have you been up to?
I've been very busy actually. Been making several movies out in Los Angeles where I was living. And then doing the album.
Is it Paris? Is it London? Is it Rome?
And Marco and I were writing the song writing the album with Boz Boorer. And we just did a very basic record. Did it around Boz's house. Kicked his wife and daughter out and took over. And went to Abbey Road Studio 2 to record it where the Beatles did all their stuff. It's got a real vibe, that studio. We just did it all live. Very traditional.
This is a new album then. What's it called?
It's called Wonderful.
What's it about?
It's called Wonderful.
Wonderful.
And the single's called Wonderful.
Yeah. Where did you get the name for that?
Well, the
What's
actual
it all
track,
about?
Yeah, the track Wonderful.
It was absolutely wonderful.
Are you lying?
Wonderful.
You're not.
Wonderful.
You're lying.
I was in love with this wonderful woman at one time in my life. Because when you fall out of love with someone, when you break up, there's all that pain and jealousy and all the bad things. And I just thought up and just wanted to let her know that I thought she was wonderful.
Wonderful.
But it was I just wrote it in one go. The lyric just came out. I just wrote it on, so yeah. I sent it to her. I sent her the demo, but it was a bit painful at the time.
Yeah.
Because the album's very different from me. Wonderful. It's very personal, and it's not. A lot of the previous work's been very like a presentation at arm's length, you know. And this one's been very, very personal.
I've got a cousin called Kevin. He's got a fur-lined sheepskin jacket.
The band that I'll be going on tour with, and the band that was on the album, was Marco Pirroni, who has always, worked with me from day one.
Yeah.
Adam and the Ants. And Boz Boorer on guitar. Boz was with the Polecats and with Morrissey, and he's mad. And an American bass player called Bruce Whitkin, who's my personal favourite. And then we have David Ruffy on drums, who played with the Ruts.
Hello.
He's a lovely big dog. And I just added another drummer for the tour. His name's Dave Barbarossa, and he was originally in Adam and the Ants, and he joined Bow Wow Wow. And he's back with me now, so it's 2 drummers up for the tour.
Just drive, he said.
The tour starts in Britain in early March 11th through to the end of March, and then in the USA.
Quite hectic.
Yeah, USA is all of April and May.
I'm wrong, all wrong.
So what else do you want to know?
Well, what's the difference between your music and films? Like, is the music more personal to you? Drive!
They are very different animals, and I've tried to separate the two. And I think music is very instinctive, and it's far more... It's a bit more crazy, really. I mean, because anything can happen in movies. You have to focus and wait all day to do maybe, 10 seconds of film or 15 seconds of film and be ready. But it's been a good discipline for me because I was able to study and take a class out this way, in Los Angeles with a wonderful teacher called Harry Mastro George. I've got people like Daryl Hannah and Ray Liotta in the class, and Vincent Spain.
Yeah, I was going to say, actually, can you tell me about some of the people that you've been working with? Like, was there Sharon Stone? And
Sharon
Dennis
Stone.
Hopper.
Dennis Hopper's a very sort of unusual person.
Was he a good man? Was he a kind man? You can't land on a fraction, man.
So how do you feel about people asking you about your private life and women?
No, it just comes with the territory. The trouble is that if you have a relationship, it's kind of trying to keep it private. Because I think you have a right to do that, But I don't know, that's your job. You've got to do it. It's part of the job. Can't be accepted.
I suppose so. But then with I like the theme of Wonderful. That was based on a sort of love affair, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So you're going to have quite a lot of interrogation about
but that's fine because that's in the work, that's what it's about, that's what I'm saying, it's just something I've never really dealt with before. So, sit down, shall we? All right. Yeah, so the whole album was written on acoustic guitars, so it was kind of easy to electrify everything. And with that, you get a much more personal kind of feel, and you can also hear the lyrics a lot clearer. So the words on this one had to be right out front, and the producer, David Tickle, told me that that was what he was going to do. He was going to produce my voice very differently from anything before, because my voice in the past had been part of the sound, you know, it's not really been up front. So,
so the new album is a totally different feel from anything that you've done before, is it? Totally different.
Yeah, because of that, because of the writing technique. And you know, it's nice to, with every album I do, I like to start with a completely blank page and start from scratch. The look, the sound, everything about it's got to be, you know, got to be different.
I've got the loudest suit in London on. You're all in red, and there's all them people out there pointing at me. They think I'm Billy Idol.
What do you think about the sort of current music scene at the moment, just in general?
I think it's better than it's been since 1977, 78. It reminds me really much of the punk thing, but without the violence and without the sort of, you know, idiocy of, you know, people tapping into a sort of, you know, spitting and doing stuff like that. And I think the music scene at the moment is really vibrant, very live. All the bands are playing live, and I think there's some good things happening in rap and in the dance thing. It's getting much more musical. So what else do you want to know?
Well, what other things do you do sort of outside your music and acting to sort of relax? Or are there any
Well, I like
sort
shopping.
of interests?
I like shopping, leather goods, and reading and going to art galleries. And my hobby is 18th century London, which is easy because 18th century, you know, has always fascinated me because it's a very bawdy, sexy, brutal but honest time. I really liked it. And I love the history of London. It's my city, it's where I live, it's where I come from.
Big Ben, man.
Is there anything else you want to know right now, or?
No, I think we've got everything that we need, really.
Yeah?
We've covered it all.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, do you want a cup of tea or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, let's go. It's not a very thick one, is it?
Beautiful dream, more than a dream, affecting a love string love car. It was a beautiful dream, more than a dream, affecting a love string love car. It was a beautiful dream, more than a dream. It was a beautiful dream, more than a dream. It was a beautiful dream, more than a dream. It was a beautiful dream, more than a dream. It was a beautiful dream, more than a dream.
This is the stuff I was telling you about.